MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Andrew Heaney is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side, not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Now into the box, Derek Jeter. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. On the air, mails that one right over his head.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
So now to the plate, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Cecil Fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's already hit 3 home runs in this series alone, guys, so he looks awful comfortable. He has that confidence, and his swing is flat out locked in. He's looking for more in this one.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. At the plate now, Jose Canseco, high in the air down the right field line. Into the stands, he got it.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
To the plate now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Behind 0-2 now. Two out with the man at first. That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And now here is Tim Raines, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's too high, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-0. Popped him up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Mike Messina will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Stepping up is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
3-1 to him now. There's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 out, nobody on. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Wow.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First offering.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Second inning set to go, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keeney features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, where he can really hurt you.
Next up, Jorge Posada. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready now. The pitch on a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Another look to first. Runner back safely. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
Hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in standing. Stepping in now, Derek Jeter, scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the second set to go, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Messina, playing here in his age 29 season. He throws a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, and a slider. Here it comes. Popped him up. Posada is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Justin.
Here's Justin Upton now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded to first. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Doing it all at first to end the inning with an exclamation mark. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Bernie Williams.
Bernie Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it one away. So now into the box is Cecil Fielder. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Jose Canseco. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He hit a sac fly earlier. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fielder leads off first with 1 away. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ricky.
Next, here is Ricky Henderson. Worked a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High in the air down the right field line. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline. The 2-2 one more time. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up,
Dexter.
6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Soriano backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. And there's ball one. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Tim Raines is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fletcher is calling for it. 1 out.
Now back, the second baseman.
1 out, base is empty, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
So now to the plate, Jorge Posada swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're up. Digging in will be David Fletcher back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in once again is Jose Iglesias. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike now. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Mike Trout stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Iglesias, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Alan Trammell. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside.
And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams in the dirt. Throw goes over to 3rd, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on 2nd to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to 3rd. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-0 home. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The batter, the first baseman, Cecil.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tino Martinez come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a throw over. First pitch of the AB now. Behind 0-2 now. Williams on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Ready with the 0-2. Martinez is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
So he sets him down swinging. Tino Martinez becomes the first out of the inning, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch on its way. He's running. Behind on that. The throw down as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a question of such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the left side. Rendon is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now to bat. Darryl Strawberry look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home.
some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The right fielder, number 31.
Next to hit, Tim Raines. He flew out in his last debut. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Hit in the air down the left field line. Canseco is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Canseco will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Striding forward now is the DH. Brandon Marsh flew out in his only at-bat so far. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Ready with the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. David Fletcher stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Marsh over at second. Stassi at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a revvy nine.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And he fouls this one off. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Fletcher is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And
leading up for the Angels, the center fielder, Mike.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Trout is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into it.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Here's the 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Bernie Williams, and it's grounded just foul down the line. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Comes set, now the pitch. Jose Canseco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. And now for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 33.
Now here's the first offer. Max Stassi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail it 4-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Darryl Strawberry. And he fouls this one off. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Weekly hit towards first. Right to him. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And stepping in, Tim Raines grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Next hit, Wade Boggs will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Wade Boggs will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Into the box, David Fletcher. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
That's shortstop.
So Ramiro Mendoza answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And now the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Mike Mayers enters.
The catcher,
He's set and the pitch. The catcher Jorge Posada is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Back goes Fowler. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
To plate now, Alan Trammell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Derek Jeter. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hard liner to center field, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Bernie Williams.
At the plate now, Bernie Williams. Pitch outside, the throw. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon.
And leading up for the Angels, the third baseman,
Mariano Rivera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please.
He comes set. Here's
now
the 0-0 pitch.
And a swing from him yields
Number
a foul
42,
pop out of play to the right.
Mariano Rivera.
High and deep down the left field line. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead
Now,
and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Justin Upton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Angels down to their last strike. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankees are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees take a 3-1 series lead and now look to clinch. Mike Messina pitches well enough to get the W. Andrew Heaney was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious